Hello, welcome back. In this video, I will show you how to install MySQL on Windows. Let's go to the official website of MySQL. We just write MySQL, and then it takes us actually to the official website, and then click on Downloads. Then let's scroll down and see where the download link is. I think it's over here. And then we will install actually today only the community server. Most people usually install the server and the workbench also to manage the database. But in this case, I will be using a dbver, which is a lighter version and a kind of universal a database tool to manage different kind of databases. It could be SQL and NoSQL databases. I think most people use MySQL Bench, but I think you will also like this one. It's really great tool to try it out. Okay, let's install by clicking it over there. And in this video, I'm actually installing the latest version of MySQL. If you want to install some previous version, you can go, but I go for the latest version. And let's click over here and wait for some time. Actually, it didn't start downloading, so we have to say no thanks. Instead of login or signing up, we can just install without signing up. Installing MySQL usually takes a longer time than any other software. So let's just click over there and you get some dialog box like this and then next. Again, next. And then just click over here, install the typical configuration or setup. Again, yes. Yeah, this is not the last, but after we click this finish, we will see another configuration dialog box. Let's see. Yeah, this step also takes some time. Yeah, the default path, and then you just leave it as it is. This is like the default port, and for user, I go for root. I mean for the password root. I just want to check again. Yeah, I think it's for word, so I don't want to forget, so I just use the very simple password. You can use also test or root, whatever you want, actually. And then this one full grunt. And here, most importantly, there are some dummy databases, sample databases that you may play with. Sakila database, something related to actually movies. If you want to see, you can write Sakila database. It's a well-known database that has actually different relationships. Think on the work. Wait, I think that didn't show me well. Let me just get back to. Yeah, this would be actually a very good place to know more about Sakila database. So as you can see, the relationship of the different tables on Sakila database looks like this. If you want to try out, you can check. So the database is actually there. Yeah. And so I want to click that and world database. The world database is all about countries around the world and their cities, languages, and population. This is also very important. So now let's click and then execute, and then this will take also some amount of time. Okay, let's click next. And then I think this is the end of the installation. So now we have to go to here, the start. Let's write cmd and then write MySQL, U as in user root, and then P for the password root. Yeah, as you can see, we have actually the MySQL on my Windows. If I want to leave this one, I think quit and then semicolon. I'm leaving. You can also check MySQL hyphen version just to check the installation. If you want just for, if you just only to see how the installation looks like, you can stop in here. But if you want also to see how to connect this with uh, dbeaver, you may continue the tutorial. Okay, maybe I think we have to also open again, root, and then the password root. And then as you can see, now actually I'm accessing the MySQL. So show databases, and then remember, semicolon is important here. So database is actually case insensitive. You can write it like that or show databases. It doesn't matter. So now you can see the databases that MySQL provide and also the sample databases like World and Scikila. For instance, if I want to go get into World database or use the World database, I would say use and then World. And now I am actually using the World database. Then let's see if there is some tables. Show tables. And then as you can see, there are two tables, the city, country, language. And then maybe I can get into or make it be check the cities. Select everything from city and then semicolon. Then you will see all the cities around the world. So I think there are about 4,000 something. Yeah, but let's just wait for some time and see the result. Yeah, it seems plenty of data. So the world database actually allows you to play with data. Okay, yeah, but as you can see, there are about 4,079 countries. And then again, what are the other show tables? The other tables, let's see. Countries. So select from countries, country. And then these are all the countries. It looks like too much data, but you can also say describe and country and see what is the a schema looks like, code, name, continent, region, something like that. For instance, select, I would say name, region, and what is region? Name, region, continent. I may make a typo of continent. How continent? Yeah. And I think capital maybe. So, and if there's population, we may also use population, and that would be the last population. And from country. Yeah, now as you can see, this is like minified columns instead of all the unnecessary columns. Instead of working on the command prompt, how about if we just connect our database on dbeaver? Now let's install dbeaver. Yeah, dbeaver. I really like this database management tool. And then let's go down, downloads. And then here, the installer, I click because I'm using Windows right now. And then if you are using some other devices, other operating system, then you may click on your corresponding device type. Okay, then I may click, I think I'm a bit too quick. I have to wait for that. Yes, now let's click it once and wait for the dialog box. So yeah, of course, English. And then I agree for anyone who uses, it doesn't matter. Yeah, just, and then I just want to also, if there is some, yeah, anything related to database. Okay, then we have to wait again for some time. Yeah. So as you have seen, we can write queries here, but it's not very handy. It's better to use some editor or maybe like a database management tool. Installation has been complete, so dbeaver is like this. And now let's just open and connect our database. Once if you start using dbeaver, you really like this dbeaver because it's very intuitive, easy to use, and it has quite lots of good feature. Usually it takes some time when you open it the first time in your computer, but after uh, that it will be easy. As you can see, it opens something like this, and then it asks you, what is this? Microsoft Defender. I mean, it's just as you can see, it asks you to connect with a different kind of database. It's not just for MySQL, it's actually a kind of universal database management tool. For now, let's connect our database with MySQL and then, yeah, something like that. Then, if you remember, the username is root and the password is also root and finish and then confirm. Yeah. So in my case, it didn't ask me anything, but if it asks you to install Java or something at this stage, then actually you can click that and install. Do you want to create a sample database? It can be used as an example to explore basic data. Yes, but I mean, let's just that this is what I was asking you actually. I was interested to connect with the local, then it asks me just to download this. And then I have to download it. And then now I am actually connected to the local host. And then let's see the databases. Do you remember this Sakila? Do you remember this world database? Let's go to the world's database. If you remember, we have like country, city, and language here. Yeah. Then let's see the countries maybe. I think right click and then view data. And then it will show all, and then it's better to make it bigger. And then I don't need this. Yeah, this is really easy to navigate across the data. And then you can just sort by name if you want. Uh, yeah, as you can see, ascend and then descend, something like that you can do. If you want to, for instance, add a row at the end, for instance, I can select here and then you can add row, something like this, XYZ, something. But I don't have anything to put there. So I'm just, if you don't want it, you just right click and then, okay, let's save this, yeah. Okay, now I just want to select this and then delete that data. It has been deleted. So, and of course, if you want to query, then you should go to here, the SQL. So then maybe you can say, of course, you have to select the database, then select mm, everything from country. Okay, and let's run this. Oh, what's the uh what's the problem here? Select from select everything from country. It should be why. Okay, then maybe we have to. We are here. I hope now it should find it. Uh, let's see. Now, of course, we can also use. Yeah, now I properly select that. So now, but if you want also, you can just say, maybe you're interested in code, right? The code, and then maybe name, and then continent again, continent, and region from country. And then let's try that. It's all. Maybe if you want to the first 10 countries, you can say limit to maybe 5, and then I will just get the first 5 countries. Yeah. So I think this is how you install MySQL on Windows, and also how you connect dbeaver and display the data. In the next tutorial, I will actually create a comprehensive MySQL tutorial. Yes, thank you for watching.